Dario Franchitti is a two-time winner of the Indianapolis 500-mile race.
From the greatest spectacle in racing to the high speeds on high turn Texas Motor Speedway. The IndyCar Series chase for the championship awaits at the end of the summer stretch. And tonight starts the season charge for the title. 500 champ Dario Franchitti's momentum will prove to be strong. And his teammate Scott Dixon has stolen the Longhorn State before. But both will have to fight fast to keep off Team Penske and defending Texas winner Helio Castroneves and IndyCar Series points leader Will Power. As the summer sun goes down, the lights come up on 24 degrees of banking.
It's a marriage between physical and mental strength, for sure.
It's that kind of element of fear.
Temperatures near 100 degrees.
Often with climate, conditions are always changing a bit and you need to be ready to react.
Speeds at over 210 miles an hour.
The only way you figure out you're going quick is when you crash. And it can happen in a split second.
And the greatest G-forces in American racing.
So you can only breathe in the straights.
It is kind of unnatural, and it's almost a bit crazy what we do on this bigger oval.
The cards are on the table. Who will hold them here in Texas tonight?
They gave me the nickname of Spider-Man, and trust me, not because I was saving lives.
The Indianapolis 500 is just a memory as the IZOD IndyCar Series gallops on to the Firestone 550 at Texas Motor Speedway. The track that tops the list in races with close finishes. In 20 previous events on this 1.5-mile high bank track, 15 have come down to a margin of victory of less than 1 second. Now, the air, as Lindy indicated, is very heavy with heat and humidity in Fort Worth, Texas. The temperature was expected to get near 100 today. I don't think it made it, but it's now 95. The winds from the northeast at 4 miles an hour and the track temperature at 103 degrees. Thousands of race fans have come to see last Sunday's winner, Dario Franchitti, along with Helio, Scott, Ryan, Tony, Danica, and others battle it out at over 210 miles an hour. 26 cars taking the green flag to begin the 228-lap, 342-mile, 550-kilometer contest here at Texas.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for those most famous words in motorsports. Here to give the command, please welcome your Grand Marshal, Vice President of Operations for Acadian Ambulance, Clay Henry.
Drivers, start your engines!
Row 1, hot. 2 hot. 3 hot. 4 hot. 6 hot. 7 hot. 8 hot. 10 hot. 11 hot. 12 and 13 hot. Copy, all cars are running. Watch the parade cars coming up on driver's right. Watch the parade cars.
Now the driver alone in the cockpit begins to think about the task at hand, and leading the field to the green flag will be Ryan Briscoe, who yesterday won the Peak Pole Award, traveling 215.273 miles an hour. Now, Team Penske drivers this year have won the pole for all but one race this year. That was, of course, the very first race of the year where Dario Franchitti started on the pole in Brazil by turning in the fastest qualifying speed. Cars begin to move away, and we get set for some exciting racing on this Saturday night from Fort Worth. Great to have you with us. Stay with us for the next couple of hours for absolutely fantastic racing. Here's the lineup. Besides Briscoe in the front row, Dario Franchitti starts alongside. In the second row, points leader Will Power and the 2008 Texas winner Scott Dixon. Row number 3, defending race winner Helio Castroneves, and Alex Lloyd coming off an impressive 4th place finish at Indianapolis.
And if you want to pick a sleeper, look at Lloyd. Who's in there with the engineering staff is Mitch Wright, who of course was involved with the engineering of Jeff Ward when he won here in 2002.
Hideki Muto finished 6th here in 2008. Also, Danica Patrick, she starts in that row, was 3rd here in 2007. Row number 5 consists of Mario Moraes and Marco Andretti, the 3rd place finisher last Sunday at Indianapolis.
And carrying that momentum, that 3rd place finish, Marco loves this racetrack. And what I like about him, he likes the high side. He loves to challenge that high side and carry that momentum up there. Exciting.
Starting 11th, Takuma Sato, and then Justin Wilson. As you take a look at the rest of the starting lineup, the race has been won from the pole 5 times, most recently in 2008 by Scott Dixon. In October of 2001, there were 32 official lead changes here. In 1998, we had 10 different drivers lead the race. And in 2006, Helio won the race, but led only the final 8 laps. There you see the rest of the starting lineup for tonight's event. Montos and Hunter Ray back in row number 12. And here is Jack Arute in the IZOD Performance Pit Center.
Guys, you notice we always talk about covering a football field a second. Well, look to the right of your screen. You will see that Eddie Gossage, the president of the Speedway, has located a 100-yard football field on the inside of the backstretch. Now, what we're going to do throughout the course of the night, right now the cars are going through there. They're traveling at maybe what, 60 yards a second? When they crank it up and light the candle on this race, they're going to cover that football field faster than any Dallas Cowboy, faster than any New Orleans Saint, faster than any race car. We're talking about covering a football field in less than a second. Hold on to your hat, folks.
It's going to be good. Our onboard cameras tonight carried by Ryan Hunter-Ray, hoping tonight will not be his final race for Andretti Autosport. Dan Weldon is in the National Guard car, who's finished 3rd 3 times here. Tony Kanaan has a camera. He's the winner of the June race here in 2004. Marco Andretti finished 4th here last year. 500 winner Dario Franchitti will have an onboard camera starting outside of row number 1. And we will also be on board with the pole sitter, Ryan Briscoe. And we are getting set for the green flag less than half a lap away.
Right from the get-go, I would expect people will fight for the bottom of the racetrack. The bottom of the racetrack is the place you want to be when the tires are good. But, Robbie, as it develops, you'll start slipping up.
They will. They will start kind of punishing those front tires. And when the front of the car goes up the racetrack, they got to get out of the throttle.
We have 20 overtake assists tonight with 12 seconds each. We'll watch for that as the race progresses. Out of corner number 4 they come.
No start, no start.
And there will be no start.
No start.
The front row took off way early, and so the starter and race control decided that there would not be a green.
The field itself looked great, with the exception of the front runner.
Hey, fellas, let me interrupt very quickly. You wouldn't believe this. I've never seen this before. Ryan Briscoe, Will Power, Scott Dixon, Helio Castroneves, they all used the push to pass at the drop of the green flag. Oops, no green flag, right?
Yeah. That was wasted, huh? We'll try it again.
Ryan Briscoe is just a bit eager.
Dario Franchitti's car looks a little different this week. The Energizer is on the side of it, and so it is basically a black and red car and not all red. Let's see if we can do it again. The field really tightens up coming out of turn number 4. Again, Briscoe is way out front, and they do give the green flag this time. The Apex Brazil green flag waves, and we are racing at Texas.
And Briscoe really did the same thing coming off of Ford. He got that jump, and they did throw the green flag, and as a result, he's got 4 cars.
Justin Wilson was at the very top of the racetrack, making it 4 wide.
And there's still 3 wide going through corner number 3 as they are about to complete lap number 1. Look how tight the field is back in the mid portion of the track. It's Briscoe leading lap 1.
Another guy back in the field in the black car with the yellow mirrors is Schechter, and we know Schechter loves to run on the high side. Look at the movement out of Marco's car, the red car. Man.
Look out. Look out.
Wow.
It's only lap 2, folks.
Yeah.
Don't do this to me.